Hey Capricorn! So it's Mercury in retrograde tomorrow because I'm recording this the day before it retrogrades. So things might have started to already shake up a little bit. This can be mishaps, it can be arguments, it can be any form of communication. And remember, communication comes in many different ways. Sometimes it's just literally things going wrong and it means you need to kind of see why. Um, it, are you kind of being told to slow down because you've had a lot of hiccups and bumps in the road that's made you literally need to slow down? Like road traffic, being really bad. I don't know. Financially, you could be having kind of bills and bills and bills. It's saying, hey, how about we don't spend so much? Use this time to save. Put your money where it actually needs to go. Those kind of things. Mercury kind of brings things to the surface that needs to be dealt with right now. I have already dealt your cards and I have recorded your video, but I had to split it into two parts because my son interrupted. So I've actually put him to bed, so it's nighttime, and I'm re-recording for you. So basically, you have Pegasus transcending. I was babbling on before I started your reading last time, and I was like, why am I babbling? What's happening? And I realized it's because what I was saying really resonated with this first card. You are kind of growing during this time, and that's what Mercury retrograde, I feel like, for the last few years really has amplified doing. All of the planets are doing this. The way they're aligned in this kind of time is monumental. And so for you, this really is saying that during this time, this is a period of growth. I feel like what you've been going through is really going to kind of all come together during this time. So obviously, if you are somebody who doesn't listen, Capricorn, then it's going to be a bit messy, potentially. It has the potential. However, I don't get any bad vibes. It actually feels quite nice for you during this time. And I actually feel like you're coming into a good space for yourself. Transcending really does mean rising above, rising, growing, kind of coming into a new way of being. And that's what I feel like for you. I do feel like I remember saying when I recorded the first time, it feels as though maybe you are becoming more nurturing towards a situation or the way you view things, kind of coming into a better place for yourself in order to kind of make the good decisions. I do feel like nurture is really kind of ingrained into this time for you. Your middle card, it was reversed when it came out. It's Wolf Spirit, Family. So for me, this card came out. Check out your monthly readings because I feel like this may have come from you. If it didn't, it did others. And to me, I want to kind of let you know that what stands out for me is kind of this lone wolf kind of feeling. Remember that lone wolves are not lonely. They do not live alone. They are pack animals. So when they're in their best kind of feeling themselves and being on top of the world, they are supported by community. That is a healthy wolf. This is what I feel like you are kind of learning in your life. And I feel like family is going to be kind of a theme for you, Capricorn. I do feel as though, again, you feel separated from this. I think you need to realize that family is more than what you may perceive it to be. And I feel like this is why you have detached. So kind of look into that for yourself. And again, Mercury retrograde, things are going to come to your awareness during this time. So this is a way to kind of look at that. Thirdly, your third card and final card is Dragonfly Spirit Chain. So you have a Pegasus, you have Wolf Spirit, and Dragonfly Spirit. Awesome. Dragonfly Spirit immediately give me kind of this peace, loving, tranquil kind of energy, and it's change. And I definitely get this sense of you growing and changing rapidly during this time. And I feel like that can be amplified. What really caught my eye was the Lillipads, so be wary of that for yourselves. What does Lillipad mean? I may put the symbolism in the comments below in the description section. If I don't, remind me, because sometimes I forget after I've recorded all these, because I'm hoping to get them all recorded and up, so I'm kind of aiming big here. So yeah, to me, what it is everything you've been through is this body of water. This is your emotions. I feel like you are growing out of this now. I feel like this is a time for you to kind of use all that you've been through this year that has been either emotionally draining and drowning. I feel like now you are floating on that and kind of putting that behind you, which is really great. And this to me feels like the change. It really does. It's like a change of the times, a change of the tide. Something is changing. And it feels like flowing much more better as well. So transcension, changing of times. I do feel like Mercury is not going to be too hard for you, Capricorn. But obviously there are those of you who won't listen so much to the guidance you may have been receiving intuitively or through people, and it may be a little bit of a reality check because that happens. But I do actually get very good feelings. So whatever you go through during this time, hold tight. It's only for 2 weeks-ish. And then you'll be on the other side of it, and hopefully a whole new person because you're transcending. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for being here. Please check out your monthly reading, and I'll see you next month.